Hello, thank you for joining us with website authoring. This task we're looking at hyperlinks. Now a hyperlink will send the reference, choose any word or any text to act as a link that will send us somewhere. It'll either send us somewhere into the document or send us somewhere to another file. Now we create anchors. Now we have hyperlinks set up to send us directly to those anchor points. Now this task says we'll open web page 6. We've got web page 6 open. It's a web page which here links with a style 3. So we've also got style 3. Have we got that open? Let's just open style 3. Open with web. Okay, we've got style 3, which gives a style for H1, H2, H3, and P. And we're asked to edit the web page so that the new section contains an anchor, so that each new section contains an anchor. Now we'll use these anchors to create hyperlinks from appropriate text in the first paragraph that will send us to each different section. And then we'll make sure that the word top in the last line is hyperlink to the top of the page. We also have the word CIE website. We'll create a hyperlink to a website, and these words will create a hyperlink to another website. So let's move forward. Let's create some anchors. So let's go into our website 6. Let's open this. Let's have a look at it, just so we can get a picture of what we're dealing with. All right, so what we've got here is a first paragraph, and we've got understand what HTML is, and here it says first you need, up here, hints and tips for practical examinations. First you need what is HTML, and so here we've got section HTML, and what we're going to do is create an anchor down here at the beginning of each section, so that up in this paragraph in the first section we can use these words and send a HTML hyperlink to each section. So we'll go back to the text and set up a hyperlink at the beginning of each section. So let's go into the web page. Now here is, we said we want a hyperlink. Now the top of the page we will call chapter 15. Now inside, with chapter 15, inside the H1 tag, we're going to create an anchor. An anchor is A. Now we will give this anchor a name so that each anchor has a reference. We can send it to this particular anchor. We'll call this the anchor called top. This is the top of the page, and we'll close that anchor off. Now this is, actually that's only just open A tag. We want to close the A tag. So we close the A tag. So we've got open anchor, give it a name, close anchor. So this point is an anchor. Now let's go to set up an anchor at 15. Now we'll, inside the H2 tag, we'll create an anchor, A, give it a name. Let's call it 15A. For want of a better word, that is the anchor 15A. Let's close our anchor tag. Open anchor tag, close anchor tag. So in front of 15A understands what HTML is. This heading, this whole heading, is the anchor. Now we're going to have anchors. Now for each anchor we need a hyperlink. So let us go down to the words, here back to the top. Now this word top here needs to be where we create a hyperlink that sends us back to the anchor called top. And we want us to send us back to that anchor. So what we're going to do here is we're going to, in front of the word top, we're going to put in another anchor. But this is not a name. This is actually a hyperlink reference. So we're going to hyperlink this reference, and we're going to send it to the anchor called top, which we named exists in the top of the document. Now that is an anchor which has been opened. Let's close the anchor after the word top. Close the anchor. So this is an anchor. We've named it href. This anchor is the actual name of the anchor called top. Now this word top will send us to the top of the document. What will send us to 15a? Well, we need an anchor hyperlink reference somewhere to send us to this 15a, which is understanding HTML. So let us look at what is HTML in the first paragraph. It's quite long. The first paragraph is up here. First you need to know what is HTML. So let us, in front of what is HTML, let's create an anchor here, and let's give this this is where we put the hyperlink. So hyperlink reference equals, and we're going to send this to the hyperlink name 15a. Now we just called it 15a, but because it's a number, then we have to proceed it. Oh, we didn't proceed this one. We've made an error. I'll go, because we have to precede our name with a hashtag. So we've called it 15a. And after what is HTML, let's close the anchor. All right, go back down below. We forgot to include the hash that is needed in front of the name of the anchor. That is the name of the anchor, hash top. Well, we've got two links. Let's run this before we complete it. Let's save it. And let's open with Internet Explorer. Okay, now what we've got here is, oh, did we link it to style 3? Let's see if we've, oh yes, it's linked. Let's look, we already checked that, didn't it? It's linked to style 3 up here. So it's okay. Let's go back and see how this is working. Oh, we've made an error with the tag here. Let's just go and fix that. What did we do? What did we do? Okay, we forgot this double. We forgot to put our inverted commas. Now that should work. Let's save that. It's interrupted the document, so let's go back. Okay, that's better. Now we've got two hyperlinks here. The word top, we click top and it will take us back to this top of the document. Now if we click here, notice what appears at the bottom of the screen. You can see that the link is going to send us to hash 15a. You can't see hash 15a, but when you click it, it will take us hash. The top of the document becomes the anchor point at 15a. So we've only got two anchor points. One is the top of the document in front of chapter 15. And the other is what is HTML, will take us to the understand what is HTML. All right, let's go back and complete our job, because that's not the only ones. Use these anchors to create hyperlinks. So we want to edit the web page so that each new section contains an anchor. So we've done one for the top, we've done one for section 15a, but let's go to section 15b. Okay, here we'll put an anchor and name equals, call it 15b, and close that anchor. In front of 15c, anchor, name equals 15C. And we'll close that anchor. 15D. Anchor, name equals 15D. And we will close that anchor. Hash A tag. 15E, so A, name equals 15D. And we'll close that. Okay. So we got 15D. Oh, there's one more, 15F. Anchor, name equals 15F. And let's close that anchor. Wonderful. We've created the anchors, but we have not got any hyperlinks. So what will send 15B to the top of the page? Well, we go to the text reference and we find what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get in the text in the first paragraph. So that's in this row. So we will scroll along. What you see is what you get. We look, there it is. So in front of what you see is what you get, we will put an anchor, a hyperlink anchor. A hyperlink reference equals, and this is 15B, but we put a hash 15B because that must go in front of the name. And we close the link at the end of the word that we want to create the link. Close the anchor. And everything in there will appear blue. That will be the hyperlink. Good, that's 15B. 15C was, let's just look at 15C, use the correct terms. So we want use the right terms. Let's see where this is referencing to use the right terms. There it is. Use the right terms. So we will put an anchor here. Hyperlink reference equals hash, and we will put 15D. And at the end of the link, use the right terms. Let's put it here, and the anchor here. Good, that's 15D. Oh, that should be 15C, sorry. So let's edit that, 15C. 15D was create and use style sheets. So let's find create and use style sheets. Create and attach style sheets. There it is. So we'll put an anchor here. Hyperlink reference equals hash. And this is 15D. Let's go to the end of create and attach style sheets. And we'll close that anchor, that hyperlink. Let's save this. Let's have a look at what we've done so far. It's a big job, this one. So we go to our file, open with, did we save it? Yes. Now here we've got more hyperlinks. What you see is what you get. We'll take what you see is what you get. Unscroll. Use the right terms. We'll bring 15C to the top. Scroll up. Create and attach style sheets. We'll put create and use style sheets. Well, that should have gone to the top of the page. It's brought it onto the page anyway. And top still takes us back to the top. What is HTML? Still takes us back to HTML. All right, so let's finish the job. We've got E, F, and I think that's all. So we want E with work with tables. So let's go to work with tables, find work with tables. There it is. Oh, I had it. Finding it. There it is. Work with tables. This is E, so H reference, hyperlink reference equals, and we put a hash, and this is 15E. And after work with tables, we'll put the close anchor tag. And finally, F was use other resources, so we find other resources and put in a href anchor tag. Use other references. Look for other resources. Okay. And let's just put it in front of other. Href equals hash, and this is 15f. And we'll close that at the other side of the words that we want to appear as our link. Close our anchor. Save that. And yeah, there was two more. We wanted to link. There are websites down here. CIE website in 15F. Let's go right down to 15F. This is the last part where we actually link it to another web page. Now, the CIE website here, we want it to be a hyperlink reference equals. Now, this time we're sending it to a web page, so let's put the actual web page. We don't need the hash here. We just go http www.cie.org. We put in the correct URL address, UK, and at the end we close that. Well, we close it here. We close the anchor at the other side of CIE website, and also the W3 website. Let's put an anchor here. Hyperlink reference equals, and the website is http / and it's www.w3.org, and we'll close this after W3 website. We'll put in a end anchor tag. Let's save this, and notice I'll just highlight so you can have a look at it. This is the horizontal. This is the hyperlink reference to the website. This will appear, and we close it off here. So what's between them, that will appear as blue. So let's have a look. Run this. Open with Internet Explorer. And we've got all of our learn. Can you see what's happening here? Did we? Yes, we must have left out a symbol. So let's just check our WC3 15C 15D. There it is. We forgot the inverted commas for 15D and 15E. Did we put it in? Not the second one. And 15F. Did we put them in? No. Inverted commas. All right. That should work. Save this. Let's go back and refresh this page. Okay, much better. We've got our links working, and let's just check the ones we haven't done. Work with tables. 15E, where is it? We'll have to look at 15E. 15F works. 15E is a problem. Let's check our CI website, and that should open. Yes, it does, and it's opening the CIE website. Wonderful. Let's go back and check the link for W3C website, and yes, that's working. All we have to do is fix up our name tag at number 15E. And that's because A, B, C, D, D. We didn't have, that's why D was giving us problems. All right, so let's change that to E, save this, and now everything should be working. That's website programming, fixing your mistakes, checking it, running it, finding your little errors. There it is, 15E, now working, and 15F. Good. So all the hyperlinks are working. And the next section we're going to be looking at is opening a web page in a new browser window. So until that task, practice, get good at these hyperlinks. Remember, name your anchor and then get a reference to that anchor if it's within the same document. And until I see you or talk to you next time, stay happy.